Well, he found his car so beat up. The entire bumper was hanging on by a thread. There's no chance of getting the driver responsible to pay for the damage. That driver was in an ambulance.
I can't see where it's fair to someone like me that, works for a living, paycheck to paycheck, and now this is all on me.
The city of Lakewood doesn't have to pay a dime.
Nope, it's because of municipal immunity, and it's the law here in Ohio. 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis did some digging, and Joe, emergency vehicles get immunity unless it can be proven the driver was reckless or malicious.
Well, that's true, though. Still, though, this law is very difficult for some citizens to accept, especially those who are facing a big repair bill.
I thought it was someone from the bars around here that ran into it.
At first, Michael Taylor of Lakewood was wondering who did this to his Honda Accord while it was parked in front of his Riverside Drive apartment. So he reported the incident to Lakewood police.
Detective called me and said, come on down, I got to tell you something. So I came down, and he goes, there's who did it right there, and he pointed right to the ambulance.
That's right, his car was hit by a Lakewood Fire EMS unit.
They just weren't paying attention to what they were doing.
Taylor says witnesses told him the EMS unit had its lights and siren on when the collision and the $2,400 in damage took place.
Went to go make a big U-turn in the ambulance, and when he came, he just took the whole thing off.
But Taylor says when he contacted Lakewood City Hall, he was told the city wasn't liable for any of the damage, citing Section 2744 of the Ohio Revised Code, giving cities immunity if the safety vehicle caused damage during an emergency run.
Yeah, I'm angry about it. I mean, I can't see where it's fair to someone like me that, works for a living, paycheck to paycheck, and now this is all on me.
Now, the Lakewood Law Department said it's sympathetic to Taylor's situation, but it said immunity is needed to ensure proper safety response for the public at large. Still, Taylor says he'll fight to get some of his damage costs recouped. Witnesses told him the EMS unit didn't seem to be in a hurry.
She said that they were just driving down the street slow, so I'm sure it wasn't that big of an emergency if, there were no more sirens after that.
And just a few hours ago, Lakewood City Hall asked Mr. Taylor to fax over a copy of his damage estimate, even though the Lakewood Law Director told me the city insurance company denied the initial claim just last week. Reporting live here in Lakewood, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.